an endless trail built out for to let ourselves be alone and to love another one, so that on that little hill build our family, carry out slow and you spout everything. When I'm solid, when I'm raw, the sounding glow.
Have been living here for, as well as having a studio, etc., for 6-7 years now. So, it's become, in a sense, it's kind of home, as well as working environment, etc., etc. So it's all in one. It's been an interesting experience for me. It's nice because it's diverse. There's a pile of different people doing many different things. It's not just so-called fine art based or whatever. It's a good spectrum of people that work here, which makes it, I think, more dynamic. The mill itself, for me, is kind of served as a bit of a godsend, as I was incredibly busy doing them in academia, and it kind of grounded me in a certain context, primarily through the fact that there was people that I could just feel relaxed around. The mill allowed me in a certain context to feel I was still very part of that community somehow, which is great. It was something I needed. It was good. The mill was my survival.
But it's like the magic of the place and the people and everyone kind of knowing they're coming here just to have a good time, really. It's just very sort of inspiring and creative, really. Yeah, there was like a few bands from London, like Mini Pops, who were like an old Factory Records band back in the day, reformed, who I was playing with. To be honest, I did play a few gigs that day. And Luminous Bodies as well just absolutely went for it. Warm Widow went for it. Ill went for it. Everyone who was there basically just really went for it. Joyce Division as well. I think Joe, who's Joyce, was really excited about playing with Mini Pops as well, because Mini Pops actually did play with Joy Division in the day. So that was kind of a nice thing to have Joyce Division, which is like a drag act of Joy Division. And yeah, managing to get a conga line going and everything was good. Bad Guys, which was they're kind of like a sort of parody of like Cock Clock in a way, which is really good. So it was just, really very special day, and everyone just seemed on top form, really. Yeah, there's a new project that we've started, which is a collaboration of lots of artists who are affiliated with the mill called Water. So it's just nice that there's just an openness to that and no one going, oh no, you can't do that, or, and everyone sort of threw themselves into it, and yeah, it's very special. So a really nice sort of collaboration with a lot of people, and hopefully that will, I'm sure, flourish and continue. So yeah, it's another sort of nice collaboration beginning.
Dr. Me is a creative studio that I co-run with Ryan Doyle. We've been going for nearly 5 years. We do a lot of record sleeve design, poster design. We're working on a book at the moment. Islington Mill has completely changed the trajectory of what we do at Dr. Me. I don't know what it is about the mill, but it just gives you that want and desire to just push yourself that bit further. And I don't know whether that's because there's just people here all the time making stuff, and that doesn't just apply, 9 to 5. That's in the evening, that's the gig space, the gallery, the courtyard, just people that you'll bump into in the common room. I think, that's kind of one of the things that makes the mill so special. And sort of looking forward, like loads more international people would come in. It'd be great to see, designers come from the States, all around Europe, get to meet them. And I think it would be a great thing to be able to sort of say to, an illustrator or collage artist or a graphic designer, come in and spend a month at the mill, and then you can have a show here, or like group shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we had a good vibe and we thought, we'll get this place. So I think it was just meant to be, and we moved in here about 5 years ago. Took the top 2 floors, so we got the mezzanine and the main space, which we all work around. And then we took this downstairs space about 18 months ago and just turned it into a sort of a place where you can do whatever, really. If you want to chill out and have your lunch, you want to do a presentation with clients, you want to just work and break out for a bit, then it's got all the possibilities, really. And we fitted our fireman's pole, which has gone down quite well. In terms of the work that we do, we work across quite a large platform, quite a few sectors, but we tend to focus on health, sports and the arts. And our main clients would be, say, the Premier League, the NHS, BBC Philharmonic. But we also complement that with a lot of local sort of not-for-profit clients. We work with lots of housing associations. We also work with lots of little creative, independent creatives. And that enables us to sort of express ourselves. And we try to work with other people when we can in the mill. It's great to have that sort of connection and being able to share ideas and do stuff. And it's about keeping it local as well. Our environment has a huge impact on how we think and what we do. So if we're in a creative space around creative people that we feel like we can connect with, then it'll reflect in our work and we'll produce better work. And this is our space, and we made it our home really, and plan to stay here for quite a bit of time.
And then provide this. So this is not even that important. You're just powering this chip, but then the actual flow of current is happening between the input and the output. So the output will give current, and then it will take current.
Yeah.
And the input will just look at what's happening there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense at all?
Okay. That does make sense.
Good.
Okay. I think I'm with you.
Okay, so then, if you understand what's happening here, you're seeing that this inverter, you have an input connected to a capacitor, that, and then you've got a resistor going between the input and the output, which is this variable resistor. We're just going to recreate that. You could do it here, you could do it here, any one of these. So you're just going to remake this same circuit, which is... Because it's going to take a bit. I'm going to pause. Huh? I'm going to pause. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's good to pause. When do you get this?
Just over there. The right.